So in a complete turn of the universe, we're now in an alternate reality where we've got Trump, the biggest instigator, now claiming that the temperature has to be brought down after the FBI search. What I'm trying to understand is, does he not realize that he is pretty much the reason why the temperature is up in the first place?
No, it's not him. Are you kidding me? Look at all the stuff that our federal agencies have been up to. You've got ATF going to people's homes who legally purchased firearms to question them and see the firearms. And every time they question you, they're trying to trip you up and trying to entrap you and create an issue where there was no issue. And then you've got the FBI raiding the president's private home for no reason. You've got them uh, making all sorts of claims about January 6th, even though they were pretty much behind the whole thing because they caught the FBI guy as the leader of January 6th. It was also the FBI that was behind the supposed kidnapping plot for that mayor or governor that was a little while ago. It's that they're losing credibility left and right, and people are getting fed up with it, rightly so. So sure, maybe they shouldn't be making any threats outside of the legal system, but what do you expect when you keep doing illegal activities and abusing your power? Eventually you're going to piss off the people that are responsible for having administered that power to you.
No, I mean, he started the whole stop the steal, march on this crap, and then now everyone's riled up. Oh, it was a fake election. They stole the election, yada, yada, yada. Now the whole country has turned against each other. So, yes, the FBI is doing what the FBI has to do. If someone asks them to investigate something, they're going to investigate it. If there is a belief, whether it's someone in his camp that sent an email or a text or called in as an anonymous source to say that he had classified material in there. And then when they call him, they confirm classified material. So it's part of an investigation. So at the end of the day, I don't while I do agree some of what you're saying just now is kind of sketch, and we do need to review it as well. But a governing body telling the FBI that they should investigate something, that's what they're there for. If I call the police and say I want a wellness check on Alfred, I mean, even though I would never do that because I don't trust them, but if I did, I would expect them to do their jobs. So at the end of the day, I now he's saying the temperature has to be brought down because the FBI searched his place when he went on all of these social media crap and started ramping up and tweeting about how it's so corrupt and everything else. He brought the temperature up. How are you both going to be on the incline and the decline and try to take credit for both?
No, because he's not ramping temperature up. He's airing a grievance, and a real grievance. He's making legitimate complaints that they raided his home, that they're not investigating the things that they should investigate, like Hunter Biden, and that they're usually he didn't say this part, but these people are usually behind the events that they're supposedly preventing. So and at the same time, when he hears that people are maybe one or two crazy people are saying something about maybe taking it into their own hands, then he says, okay, well, that temperature you have to reduce. We need more uh you know th- this satisfaction that gets put towards legal action. The problem is, of course, when you go the legal route, is who's going to investigate the FBI, right? So what you need to do is you need to put a freeze on the FBI. You need to put together a third party committee that is separate from any of the congressmen that are being investigated, and separate from the FBI altogether. They need to come in, clean house, replace as many FBI agents as needed in order to get a whole new FBI service that is not corrupt and not aligned with any political entity, and bring the the status back up to par for what people expect the FBI to have as far as morals and ethics are concerned.
Yeah, then why backpedal? Why try to say it needs to be brought down?
I
If
just
that's
told
what
you,
he wants, he should keep it up.
it's not
He should keep it.
backpedaling. It's
It is
two
backpedaling.
separate situations. One is, sure, get upset at the things that are injustices and apply them towards legal action. But if you're the person claiming that you want to take matters into your own hands and do something that is going to be either illegal or violent, then that temperature needs to be reduced. It's very clear. I don't know why you can't understand it.
Because it's just not very Trump-like. I don't think so at all. And then after he says this, he proceeds to send more messages, bringing the temperature back up. This guy can't decide whether he's angry or not angry. He can't decide whether to weaponize his army or to not weaponize them. So he does at 8 o'clock they're weaponized, at 10 o'clock they're de-radicalized, and then he radicalizes them again.
Everything I say is very Trump like. Nothing that I have ever said or done, or said or done, or ever said or done, has ever been, ever, ever, ever not super Trump like.